Alright, so here we go. Attempting a new G2. See if I do it a little bit better this time. Again, Russia traded heavily. And I just can't not re-attack that. Um, again, UK is going to has the Italy kind of dead zones if I built three guys there. So I had 43 IPC, by the way, so I can only build two guys there anyways, if I max out the other ones. So I'm going to leave Italy open, I feel like, and instead we're just going to build in Karelia and Berlin, which left me, if after 12 infantry built, that left me 7 IPC. So I had to think, okay, well, take one of those infantry away, so 11 infantry, and that gives me 10 IPC. So I could do 11 infantry and a fighter. I decided I'm going to go even one less unit, and instead I'm going to buy a bomber. I just like my German bombers in my games. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a German bomber because it can be annoying for their fleets. And we did kill his carrier after all. He did build a destroyer US-1, which is a slightly better fleet build for the Allies. So that could be relevant. But yeah, no, that was my decision, is to go bomber. Normally here I would like to stay in Northwest Europe in my normal style of playing Axis, facing a KGF here. However, here I need more infantry because he's got one, the UK could hit, followed by the US hitting, and they could really, with just two infantry, knock that down to 1 AA. I could send the one infantry back there and leave my fighters there, and it makes it, you know, fairly negative IPC value for him to go 1-2 with the UK followed by the US. But it also, the average result is me losing three German fighters, and only having two live. And it's a negative 30 IPC for them altogether to take out three of my German fighters and my ability to trade. So I got a feeling I'm just going to have to leave Northwest Europe, at least for a turn. And we'll see if we can't get. I really like my Northwest Europe fighter base, air base, and defending against KGS because we can hit C Zone 3, we can hit 10 when we have a bomber, we can hit 13, we can also hit down here in 15 if we've got one of these territories safe. But in this case, I think we're just going to have to let it go. Wonder. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If we leave these guys here and land fighters up here, we could still potentially put pressure on the C Zone 7. But he'll be able to take both of these and he can just drop an 8, so that doesn't really matter, right? So if I'm here, I go 1, 2, 3, and he could drop, he'll take Northwest Europe and France, easy, and then he can drop for free an 8. That doesn't really do the trick. If I leave him in France, I'll work on dead zoning 8, so he'll have to build. I want to make UK build their fleet. I don't want UK to get extra transport builds, ideally. I mean, we could go all the way to Norway, but then we'll get cut. We'll get cut off, and plus, again, he could do one UK, two US transports to hit there, so that's not really an option. I really want all these tanks going this direction since we built them for that purpose. know, this is what I get for playing live and not really thinking this out before going. I really want to take West Russia, and even I want to kind of cap this guy too, sending a infantry fighter this way, 2 infantry and a fighter this way. But that means my fighters got to land in two fighters that land in Karelia. That's going to give me 3 in Berlin, and my bomber that will give me 4. And he's got 1, 2, 3 boats he could land, or excuse me, 4 boats he could land there, and feel kind of safe without having to build anything. And so he could just drop. Well, he's got transport coming around, so 2 UK transports right off the bat and amp up that UK fleet pressure very quickly. And I really want to try to minimize his fleet drop. I suppose we could hit this fleet and then come back and land here. That's an option. That takes away the transport hitting, and it would just be the US I'd have to worry about, and he wouldn't be going to Norway. That might be a better thought as I'm thinking this through. I'm going to pause 1 second and think this a little bit deeper on this possibility of hitting C-Zone 13. Okay, yes, I think I'm leaning towards hitting here with 4 fighters. I mean, fighters are so risky because I still want 1 for West Russia. Assuming 1 fighter, they get 1 hit back, I'd still have 3 landing here, but I'd need to get those 2 hits out of 4 fighters. That's the hard part. That's the risky part. Is it really worth it just so I can keep my Northwest Europe perch and make him have to build fleet to take France? I feel like it is. I'll be honest. I feel like it is, and I'm building a bomber. I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna do it again. My takes on this playing around. These are my early. I mean, this is what game real 3 that I've done this G1 tank build, and my learning style, I'm just better off just doing things and see where things fit rather than theoretically thinking a whole bunch of steps through. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just playing by my gut right now, and since this isn't, I'm not super competitive with this. I'm just going to play with my gut, see how things go, see how it pans out, and then when I actually try to play this competitively, I'll think it a little heavier out, run the odds a little bit more, and then see. But yeah, this is the big battle. Let's go ahead and knock it out right off the bat. See what kind of mood I'm in for the day. I need 2 hits. 2 hits. Alright, that's good. No hits. No hits. Alright, 1 hit. 1 hit was expected, so I'm okay with that. That's what I was expecting. Inmate's taking France where he's going to have to build. I'll have 4 or 5 planes targeting it, so he'll have 2 units so he'll have to build a carrier and not be able to build 2 transports. So again, it's all about just trying to slow down that timing. And I think that 1 fighter was worth that cost. I think. A lot of things. Did we kill them all? We killed them all. Good deal. Which was expected. Oh, he got a good bite back. Again, I didn't run the odds. Let's see. Average would have been what? It's too early in the morning. 9, 13, 2 hit backs would have been average. He got 4, so he got the double the hit backs. Which is not big. I'm not worried about him striking Ukraine like the last game where the UK came up and wiped him out. He's not going to be able to do that, but I'm thinking I want to stack Caucasus on G3. Which he can build he's got 27 IPC with Russia, so he can build 5 infantry and 3 artillery. So let's look at this. He can build 5 infantry. These guys, R3 can come here, 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 but they're not going to help dead zone Caucasus at all. So he can build 5 infantry. So he's got 4, so that'd be 9, 10. So he can have 15 infantry, 5 artillery, 2 fighters. So 15 is 45, 5 is 25, 70, 80. So he's going to attack strength of 80 going into that. I will have 2, 1, 10, because if he's using all of it for dead zoning, then he's not attacking. He wouldn't be attacking here at all. So 80, or if he attacks that, he'll lose units at least, and I'll be able to counter with these guys with my fighters and Karelia build. I think let's just do this. He's going to be coming up that way. Does marching him this way make any sense? I don't think so. I think I'm better off marching him that way. So, okay, he is online. So 80. So let's see. I've got 50 plus 4, so that's 54. And then we've got 5 fighters at 30. That's 84. So that would give me the stacking ability. And plus, these are bonus if he attacks it. So yeah, no, I think we're going to get a Caucasus 3 G3, unless he pulls all his UK out of India, which then gives me India J3. So I think we're going to get either Caucasus or India J3 here, or round 3. So let's see how this goes. Someone's probably back there shouting, but you forgot, and I probably forgot something. But let's see how it goes.